Well, okay, Spacronauts Season 6 of Marvel Rivals is here. It looks like we have the museum ticket season as I'm recording this. And with that brings us a brand new Battle Pass and 5, count them, 5 free skins that you'll be able to unlock this season. In fact, 2 of them are going to take a little bit of extra time, and one of them is my favorite. We're going to talk about that one at the end, so stick around. You're not going to want to miss it. But with the new season, I always like to take a look at the Battle Pass and see exactly what is free for everyone and all of you Spacronauts out there to look forward to. There's some awesome stuff in this, so we're going to jump into it. All right, oh, look, there's Deadpool driving the bus all the way around, because Deadpool is new in the game as like a Vanguard strategist and duelist, which is pretty crazy. So we're going to jump on in. Here we go. Great, so we are starting off with Space. Space is already here with the Venom Space Corsair skin. This is kind of gross. I mean, I guess he's a pirate, but also he's spacey. Is he? Oh, I think he's wearing like a pirate head as a hat. I don't know. It's kind of gross. This is pretty gross for me, but it is space. It says relax. I mean, Captain. The Hiveman already told me where Jeff is, and we're going to set sail. Jeff is one of the free skins that we're going to talk about in this season. He's not free, of course. You do need the luxury battle pass to get it, which is 990 lattice. If you're looking for that, it's about $10 or so. But he's pretty slick if you like to main Venom, but I think he's kind of gross. So even though he's spacey, I'm probably not going to be running this style. There's an orange style that he has that I like a lot better. He does have his own emote, the Collective Conscience, which has got a bunch of Kraken arms coming up to try to get him. He also has a Space Corsair spray. I might use this a little bit more. And a Deadpool nameplate to kick off the season. Pretty slick. He has his own, of course, nameplate, which is animated. I don't know. I just think all those teeth, it's just gross. He reminds me of Max. Did anyone ever watch that comic or read that comic Max? Yeah, he reminds me of that guy. Is marauding enforcer, so it's kind of like he's on a space ship with space kraken. I don't know, that's weird. It's just another snack on the menu, it says. And then of course some unstable molecules to round out the page. Page 2 is Starlord, so more space. So that's double space skins in a row. Of course, Starlord is one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the Luminous Legend version of him, another original from Marvel Rivals Season 6. Out here, you have to shine if you want to be seen. They're going to call him Moonlord. There is a Venom emblem, too, and a Luminous Legend spray. I like this. I like this shining kind of version of him better than some of the others. He has his own nameplate, too, not animated. And some units, so some cool free stuff here. His dance, he has a dance dominance emote. I don't hear any music, though. Is there music for this, you think? I don't know. And then some lattice, and then of course the skin itself, which is pretty slick. I like how shiny it is. Reminds me of those icy skins in Fortnite. All right, page 3 is this like a Winter Soldier Wolverine mashup? We turned a man into a weapon, born and died, and then born again. They called him Logan once. Oh, it's a Winter Soldier Wolverine skin. This is weird. This is strange. Because he looks like Deadpool too. So he looks like a Deadpool Wolverine mashup, but they're saying it's a Winter Soldier mashup. He has a nameplate and a spray, which is just his claws, and a Forced Fury emote. So this is like he's being taken over. Ooh, look at that. His claws are glow red. Some unstable molecules, a Carnage Horror MVP screen. I like the red of his blades. That's pretty slick. Some units and the skin itself. Again, I'm getting mixed vibes from this because it looks like it's a Deadpool, but it's supposed to be a Winter Soldier. Maybe there's a Winter Soldier skin in this. I don't know. I don't think so, though. Here's our first free skin of the pass on page 4. It is the Vampire Slayer blade. Year 1 is what it says. So this is the original costume that he had in Tomb of Dracula, 1972, issue 10. When he made his appearance, drop that girl Dracula or this wooden knife will finish you off forever. Pretty slick. Blade is a great DPS player. He has some units here and some unstable molecules. Not a fan of the molecules being part of the battle pass, but what are you going to do? Blade emblem with a sword and a moon. I like that. Then he has a They Call Me Blade spray. So this is his first entrance. I like that they're doing homage, right? Homage to the comics here. He has a nameplate too, not animated, and a emote, not an MVP screen. Interesting. But of course, it's a free skin, so they don't always get them. Pretty slick. So he carves his steak. Page 5 is a paid skin. It is a Moon Knight skin, so we got some spaciness with the moon. And he looks like he is the King of Clubs. Another original for Season 6. How many thrones have been toppled by fists of justice, it says. He does come with some lattice and a nameplate and a spray for free. Then of course you have to get the paid version for the skin itself. I like his moon throwers, his moon knives in this skin. He has a cool MVP screen. Noble King. Wow. Very, very spacey. It's weird. They're like leaning into the fantasy, but also spacey elements of this season. Pretty slick. By the way, I was wrong last season. I talked about the Grandmaster being the big bad, and I guess it was the Collector, because we see him again, and they're calling him the Collector in this season. So he has a Clover connection. This is another cosmic emote. It's pretty slick. They kind of use cosmic power to fly around him. Gambit would be happy. Then you have some units here. Page 6 is a gallery card. There's the Collector, the Knight at the Museum. And here is page 7. It's Bucky. So here is the Winter Soldier skin. And this is the original Bucky design from the Winter Soldier, 1941, issue 1 of Captain America. From now on, we must both share this secret together, and that means you're my partner, Bucky. I think that Captain America really shouldn't be putting kids in harm's way, because Bucky was a kid back then. But what are you going to do? Batman had Robin. You got some units. You got a spray. That's nice, like a poster. And Elsa Bloodstone, though, she's coming to the game too, and I wonder if she's going to be a tank or a DPS. But I think she is a vampire hunter too, if that makes sense. I don't recall though. You got a Bucky nameplate, and then he has his own emote, the Solemn Salute. Some more unstable molecules, and then the skin itself. I mean, it's a simple skin, very straightforward. I like the art. It's very kind of Art Deco, very vintage. Page 8 is another space skin, the Galactic Gladiator Mantis from the Collector's Collection. I dig this. I like the purple a lot. And of course, she's a strategist. I don't know her character very well, so I'm going to have to practice a bit. But look, she's got like a gauntlet on one hand, and then a glove on the other, and a pauldron on one shoulder. This is very slick. This may be one of the better space mantis skins. We did get that one in season 1. Another original for season 6. I can't do this anymore. Mantis couldn't help her response. 2 of us enter, 1 leaves, the other is finished. You, then the Collector, will have no mantises, as it should be. Wow, I guess she's gonna kill the other mantises. So you got the unstable molecules. You have the Galactic Gladiator spray. I like this. This is cool. I'm gonna have to practice with this skin. She's the one and only mantis. That's so cool. And then her own MVP screen. Wow, very slick. Then the skin itself, and then some lattice. I dig it. It's got a lot of physics to the dress. That's pretty cool. Page 9 is Black Panther, the King of Wakanda. So this is another vintage skin from 2005, issue 18 of Black Panther. He does have an emote. Will you? Is he proposing to Storm? Old flames. I wonder. Then it's the King of Wakanda spray. Some units. Some lattice. He has his own nameplate, not animated. And the Majestic Matrimony MVP screen for Black Panther. And it is Storm. So they're getting married. Oh. That's sweet. There's the skin again. He's got like a cape on, a little mini cape on the back. Nice physics to it. Page 10 is the Queen of Wakanda. So we had Black Panther, the king. Now we have the queen after the wedding. This is from, also from issue 18 of Black Panther. She has a nice cape. Very interesting. There's the Sensor of Contemplator. This is the collectible for the season. I don't know what these do. I guess you just display them. I don't know. The Unstable Molecules, another Queen of Wakanda. So I guess this is like the title in Wakandan as a spray. She has her own nameplate as well, not animated. And oh, she's free. So she's the second free skin. I totally missed that. It's just, I missed it. What is it? Let's see. Oh, she puts the ring on her finger and then she looks at it. That's great. So your free skins for the Battle Pass this season are Queen of Wakanda Storm and the original blade, like the vintage blade. Pretty slick on pages, I think 4 and 10. So a bit to grind for Aurora. Is that how you pronounce her name? For Storm. Page 11, the final one. This is, I think, my favorite of the Battle Pass. Not the favorite of the free skins, but my favorite of the Battle Pass because it is Invisible Woman. And she's like disco-ified. And there's like that Space Saturn disco ball in the background, the Prism Parade Invisible Woman, part of the Disco Revolution set. This is slick. This is slick. Of course, I main Invisible Woman, so having a new skin for her is always great. Plus, she's all disco-ified. I love disco music. I was just dancing to it like a week or two ago in the New York City, which was a lot of excitement with my friends. She also, well, she has some lattice, and then she has a spray, which is the Fantastic Four disco ball, an emote, the free flow dance with a disco ball. So she's dancing. That's slick. Extra lattice, and then she has an animated nameplate. That's a lot of fun. And is this a spray or this is her MVP screen? No, she's dancing. So it's playing the song from her emote. Very nice. Very nice. It says nothing brings a party to life like a disco ball. And apparently she likes to dance, but Reed Richards has 2 left feet. So this is actually from the comics, Fantastic Four 2022, issue 23, the Disco Dazzler variant. Huh, interesting. And it looks like she actually has some changes. So here's the trailer that they put out. Because I think her ultimate changes. So that's like her healing is normal. And so is her jump and her shield. Her shield has like a pink tinge to it.
Psionic surge. Vortex field.
Yeah, so look, the ultimate plays the music and it's all pink and disco party-ish. That's pretty slick. Well, I can't wait to unlock this one. It says Luna Snow 8th Anniversary World Tour. That's what it says in the back. Okay, and the final page of the Battle Pass is another gallery skin. Looks like Devil Dinosaur is coming to the game. Is that true? Wow, that's pretty slick. It says Monsters Take Manhattan. And if you grind past, you can get extra currency at the end there. Overall, very slick Battle Pass, and I love that they start out with 2 different space skins, with the Space Corsair as well as the Luminous Legend. My favorite skin, though, as I mentioned, is going to be this Prism Parade Invisible Woman. I think that this is very, very slick. It has that cosmic feel with the Saturn disco ball as well, and I think, is it on her back too? No, yeah, it's the Fantastic Four disco ball is on her back there. Very, very slick, and of course the free skins are the Vampire Slayer Blade, the Year 1 Blade, and the Queen of Wakanda Storm. So that's 2. I said there were 5 though. So the next free skin is actually Jeff. I hinted at that earlier because there's an event going on, the Waka Jeff, where you can get an 8-bit costume. And this is because Deadpool is here. I don't think I have any chimichangas, but essentially you can see over here, you can unlock this 8-bit version of Jeff 8-bit Bash by playing this in-game whack-a-mole type thing. And there's some space stuff. You get the Galactic Angler Fisher, so that's a really slick reward. 3 different loading skins. There's Devil Dinosaur in the background. Am I right, or is that a different dinosaur? Someone tell me, is that Devil Dinosaur or someone else? Then you got the Ballad of Wade Wilson with Deadpool, and another one with Jeff, the new Marauders, because they're all like space pirates. So it's a space pirate theme for this season. And I think there's actually a space pirate Deadpool too that just came out. You get a bunch of chrono tokens. There's the actual skin itself. It's a very subtle 8-bit effect, you know, the pixelation there, but it's cute. I dig it. Look at this little gamer icon in the back. He does have his own 8-bit bash nameplate, not animated, and there's an extra one for the collector there. Then he has his spray. I would have loved if this was animated where he like chomps, which would have been cool. Then it's a tell me all about dirt a spray. And the Galactic Glow Up, another spacey version for Galacta. Wow, there's a lot of Galacta sprays. Bathed in Starlight, again, some more spaciness. The World Nurturer, so she's growing some plants. I guess she's learning about Earth here. See you, Space Cowgirl. Look, it's all space. Wow, there's a lot of space rewards this season. This is a snack. She's eating a snack. There's a Jeff Pool. I bet you this version is coming soon. And then he has an emote, the Chomp Champ. He's just kind of like barking. He's so adorable. He's so mad. I think my cats have made this sound before. Then you get some more Chrono tokens and some more units. But basically, you are going to earn chimichangas right here. You have to get 3 of them to get a whack. And I've already whacked one. And if I have faster video going, I'll show you that. And how do you get these chimichangas? Well, you have to go to missions and you complete a bunch of missions. They're really simple. 5 matches, take damage, secure assists, and then you get chimichangas. Plus, you can do them after you can keep doing them over time. So they are time locked to get them. So after this week, you'll get one. The next week, you have to wait for the next one. In each round, you have to wait a bit of time. So I do like this skin. I think it's a lot of fun. Am I gonna grind for it? I like Business Jeff a bit more from the New Year's winter event, but it'd be fun. It'd be fun to unlock the skin over time. So now that's 3 skins down. Now there's one other one that I usually don't talk about, but I thought I would mention it here because there's a basic one that comes every season in the free set, and that is right here. You can, if you reach gold in the season, you can unlock another like a free variant, and this is going to be a Workwear Woes Deadpool. I do like this gold and maroon color. Very, very nice. It says you made it to gold in season 6. Here's your, let's call it, unique collector's uniform. So that's the 4th skin. Very straightforward to get. You just gotta grind until you get to gold, and then you'll unlock this one here. Now, of course, the season just started, so I haven't done this yet. But you know, hopefully, I actually did it for the first time in season 5. I got the extra Rogue and Gambit skins, so that was really exciting to see. And after season 6.5, they'll probably add a second one, and it might be Elsa Bloodstone, right? Because she's the new character that's coming and joining later on. But that is 4. That is 4 free skins. So what is the 5th? Well, the 5th is my favorite, and you may have heard me talk about these skins before, but it is actually going to be a Twitch drop. So let's go there and I'll explain. Okay, so here we are now in Twitch, and if you go over to the far right, you can see your icon and go down to drops. This is where we're going to find exactly what's going on. Under all campaigns, if we scroll down, we're going to find Marvel Rivals, and they do this every season. So there's usually at least 1 or 2 different skins that come out, and this one, where is it? Here it is, right here. It is Invisible Woman. We just talked about how Invisible Woman's like disco form was my favorite skin of the Battle Pass. And now there's a Galacta, a Will of Galacta version of Invisible Woman in Twitch for free right now. And all you have to do is watch gamers, playing the game. And as you can see, they actually put out a Twitter message about this skin here. It's, the event itself started on January 16th. It ends on February 13th. So you do have just under a month to do this, but please note the event ends on February 13th at 9 a.m. like universal time. So that is about 4 a.m. Eastern time. So you might want to just aim for February 12th for this. And this works just like all of the other Will of Galacta Twitch drops events have worked. If you watch for a half an hour, you get the spray over here, which is the Will of Galacta Invisible Woman spray. You watch for 1 hour, you get the Will of Galacta nameplate. You watch for 2 hours, you get the Our World's emotes. They did it again. They keep doing a typo. I think they only got it right once, where it's not multiple emotes, it's only one emote. And this looks like it's going to be a space emote, so we'll check that out in a minute. And then you get the actual skin, the Will of Galacta costume for Invisible Woman, if you watch 4 hours here, as you can see. And of course, they do lay all of that out here when you're looking at the requirements. Watch for 30 minutes to get the spray. Watch for 1 hour for the nameplate. 2 hours for the emotes. Emotes again here. Maybe they eventually wanted to add more than one, and then they always stop. I don't know. I don't know why they always make that mistake. And then the costume for 4 hours. So how do you do this? Well, you have to do two things. Number one is you have to link your Twitch account to your Marvel Rivals account. And Twitch accounts are free, so you can just sign up for one. And then you can go over to this Marvel Rivals Twitch drops, and they tell you exactly how to link your account. So number one is you log into your Marvel Rivals account. I am on Epic Games, so I would click on this and log in, but I'm already logged in. So huzzah, that's great. See, there you go, Space Tron Plays. And number two is you connect your account. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then it'll say, oh, I'm already connected, but you would click here and you would log into your Twitch account through here, and that's how you would do it. And then you have to watch people playing. So we're gonna click on that, and now you can see everybody playing Marvel Rivals, and you see that they say drops here in their title. That's usually how you know what they're doing. We're gonna click on Cassie because she's up front, and it says watch to earn drops in the top right over here. And as time goes on, it will tell you exactly how much progress is going. You can see in this Zenless Zone 01, it says that I've got 2 hours of progress here. So it'll look like that for all of the emotes, but it is 4 hours later since I first started this, and it's already done. I like to leave it on in the background going on, maybe watching some tournament play or some of my favorite creators. And so I've already actually done this so you can see what the skin is like. Because after you've watched the people playing the game, that's not the end of it. You don't just automatically get the rewards. First, you have to come over here, to your inventory under drops and rewards, and you have to claim them. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I've got them all now, which is great. And you can say it says that I've claimed them here. So that's perfect. But then over here in Marvel Rivals is where I guess the real sausage is made, because you would think that you actually have all the rewards now, but you do not. There's one more step. I'm going to show you that now. All right, so we are back in Marvel Rivals now, and you can see that something is different. Up here in the upper right, I have mail, and that is how Marvel Rivals delivers your Twitch drops. They send you like a little bit of mail. So you can see I've got 4 new items. I have the spray, I have the nameplate, I have the skin, and I have the emote. Now you can claim them all individually over here in your little mail claim thing, but you can also claim them all, which I found this like a season ago. I was really surprised. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now we have all of them, and we can take a look at these so you can see if it's worth the grind, the setting it up. I think it is already, because I love Invisible Woman, but we can go and see. And here is Invisible Woman. I've got my little icon that says I've got something new. Oh, look, I have more proficiency. Wow, I didn't know that. I guess for proficiency now there's extra stuff that I wasn't aware of. But we're here to look at the actual Will of Galacta skin. So you can see under cosmetics over here for new is the skin itself. It's very simple and straightforward. It does have that blue and purple and dark purple color scheme. Even her earrings have been changed. Look at that. Very slick. I like this color scheme a lot. And I'm pretty sure that every character is going to get one eventually. There's like 2 or 3 that I've missed, which I'm really frustrated by. I think I missed a Black Widow and an Angela one, I think. Or Emma Frost. I missed an Emma Frost. But that's very slick. Plus she has her own emote, which we just saw. It's the Our Worlds emote. Starlight Sparkle. It said Our Worlds, did it not? It did. I think Our Worlds is a different one. But it is spacey, which is pretty slick. All right. And then there was a spray too that was new. Right here, the Will of Galacta Invisible Woman spray. So she's doing her powers. I dig it. I dig it. And because we're completionists, here's the Will of Galacta nameplate. Very simple, very straightforward, not animated. So that's a look at all 5 free skins that you can unlock for Marvel Rivals Season 6 right now. Like I said, Will of Galacta Invisible Woman is my favorite because she's my main, and I just love getting new skins for them. But I do think that the 2 free skins in the Battle Pass are very good. A bit of a nod to the vintage comics, which is really good to see with that Blade and that Storm variant. And then Jeff is adorable as always, and I can't wait to get the new Deadpool skin because I love those colors themselves. But I'm very curious like what you're looking forward to in terms of these free skins. What's your favorite skin out of the Battle Pass as well for Season 6? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know who you're more excited to play, Deadpool or Elsa Bloodstone. in Season 6. But I hope this helped as you're trying to secure the most skins for the least investment in the game. If it did, hit that like button and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And thank you so much for joining us. I know you've got your choice of the internets, and I'm so happy that you chose to spend it with me. Until then, I guess I'll see you in the next one. So do stay safe out there in the multiverse. Watch out for space pirates and don't get lost in space. Speaking of space pirates, here's that Captain Pool skin, part of a bundle. He's a space pirate, all right. Oh, Captain, my Captain.